Welcome to Term 2, Week 2, and our theme this week will still be seasons. So this week we are learning a poem. I'd like you to go through this poem every day and try and memorize it this week. It's not too long and it's quite easy. So let me quickly read it to you, and then in your worksheet you will answer some questions on the poem. The Four Seasons poem. There is summer, winter, autumn and spring. I wonder what each season will bring. In summer it is nice and hot. I feel happy because I like warm weather a lot. In spring the flowers bloom and we harvest the corn. I feel excited to see new baby animals born. In autumn the leaves turn brown and red. I feel tired and I want to stay in my bed. In winter, I wear a cozy scarf around my throat. I feel cold, so I wear a warm coat. So this week we're going to look at hibernation and migration. In hibernation, we have different animals that hibernate. This is one way mammals survive winter. They hibernate. They go into a deep sleep where their heartbeat and breathing slows down. Their body cools down and they don't need to eat food or drink water because of this decreased metabolism. Hibernation occurs when an animal becomes inactive or sleeps during the short, cold days of winter. Hibernating and dormant mammals include bears, squirrels, groundhogs, skunks, dormice, and bats. Frogs, toads, turtles, lizards, snakes, snail, fish, and even some insects hibernate or are dormant during the winter. To prepare for hibernation, many animals eat to gain weight in the summer and autumn. The extra fat keeps them alive during the winter. A black bear can gain up to 15 kilograms a week during its pre-hibernation eating binge. During the autumn, hibernating animals prepare nests for their winter sleep. Some store extra food in their nests. Some hibernating animals wake up for short periods during hibernation to eat and relieve themselves. Others sleep through the entire winter. During hibernation, the heart rate for many animals slows to less than 10 beats per minute. Breathing also slows. A hibernating animal has internal controls that prevents its body temperature from falling too low. Some female bears have babies during hibernation. Now let's take a look at migration. Some birds migrate to warmer areas for the winter months, but other animals also move away to warmer areas to wait out the winter. So migration is different to hibernation, where hibernation the animals sleep for most of the winter or all of the winter. Migration, the animals move to a warmer place during the winter months. Many animals prepare for migration by storing up energy reserves and even exercising certain muscles so they will be strong enough to make the trip. Birds save energy and are able to travel great distances by riding the air currents, such as the swallow here at the top left corner. We have many swallows in South Africa and they travel all the way to Europe in our winter months when it is summer in Europe. It takes them about 4 weeks to get to Europe. Male and female walruses migrate in separate herds. Sea turtles migrate back to the same beach where they were born to lay their eggs. Our phonics for this week will be the A sound and the O sound. Let's take a look at some of the words we'll be learning this week. First, we have the A sound: train, brain, pain, and snail. Then we have the O sound: loaf, toast, toad, and road. I'd like you to go through these words each day this week. Practice them, read them, and then on Friday, maybe someone in your house can ask you these words as a spelling test. Here we have our high frequency words for the week. Was, our, friend, park, birthday, night, her, will, them, you, said, because. This week we will be reading the story In the Garden, and this is the vocabulary we will be looking at and that we will find in the book this week. Looked, took, room, shoe, down, to, glow, oh, out, good. Let's first take a look at the cover of the story. What do you think is happening here? There are children in very long grass, or very little children in short grass. Maybe we should read the book on YouTube. I'd like you to go to the link for In the Garden and listen to the story, and then maybe we'll understand what the front cover of the story is about. The author of the book, the person who wrote the book, his name is Roderick Hunt. The illustrator of the book, the person who drew the pictures for the story, is Alex Brichter. And the title of the book is In the Garden. The focus for this week will be using capital letters and punctuation. The following story is one of your activities for capital letters and punctuation. You will have to fix the sentences in your worksheet using this story. I like reading books with my friend Lisa. Our favorite book is called The Prince and Me. Have you read the story? It's very exciting. The story is about a young girl from America. She meets a handsome prince. They fall in love. Here are some of the main punctuation we will be using. First, the question mark. This means we are asking something and we require an answer to it. Next, an exclamation mark. This means we are raising our voice, either shocked, surprised, angry. Then we have the full stop, which is for a simple sentence. Next, we have some rules for using capital letters. The sight word I, as in yourself, will always be a capital letter, no matter where it is in the sentence. If you are talking about yourself as I, you will always put it as a capital letter. I like my puppy. Then we have the names of people and pets such as Jason, Lucy, and Fluffy. If we use the word fluffy as an adjective to describe something, Then we will spell it with the lowercase letter f. But because it is the kitten's name, we spell it with a capital letter F. Fluffy. Then we have months of the year and days of the week. These will always be spelled with a capital letter, no matter where you put them, just as a word, beginning of the sentence, or in the middle of a sentence. It will always be spelled with a capital letter. Names of places. Any places you can think of, such as Bloemfontein, Table Mountain, South Africa. Even restaurants that you go to will be spelled with a capital letter. Then we have holiday names such as Christmas, Easter, Heritage Day. These will be spelled with a capital letter because they are the names of holidays. Finally, the beginning of a sentence will always be spelled with a capital letter. Here we have two examples. The cat fell asleep on the bed. And how many months are in 1 year? This week, we will be learning to write a friendly letter. I have made another video on all the points you need to remember when writing a friendly letter, so I'd like you to go watch that video too. But let's take a look at an example of a friendly letter in the next slide. Here we have a friendly letter. The first thing you must do is write the date you are writing the letter. You put in the top right-hand corner of the letter. Then on the next line, to the left, you put the greeting, dear, and to the person you are writing to. Here we have Dear Auntie Sally. Then we have the main part of the letter, which is called the body. What we want to tell the person we are writing to. Here we have, I had a wonderful weekend. It is summer now and the weather is hot. I went to the beach with my friends. We swam in the sea and we built sand castles. We ate ice cream. We had lots of fun. I wish you were with us. Then we have the closing. Here she wrote love for her closing. You could also write kind regards or from. And then right at the end you have your signature, your name, who the letter is from. And this letter is from Kelly. Here is your handwriting for the week. This you will complete in your classwork books. Remember your spacing, and you are going to complete this exactly how it is onto your page. For your cursive practice this week, we will be focusing on A, B, K, D, and E. You will complete this on the worksheets provided. And that's all for this week. You can find the worksheets down below in the description box, and it will be in PDF form. For my own class, your worksheets and all of these resources will be found on your website, Tutor. Have a wonderful week.